finalizing the design of Optimus version 3. And that really is going to be a very remarkable robot. It will have essentially the manual dexterity of a human, so meaning a very complex hand.
What if one day a robot quietly takes over your daily work and you no longer have to do boring tasks at all? Tesla is now working on something called Optimus Gen 3, and it may launch this April. This new version is expected to be almost twice as powerful as the current one. Its design is still black and slightly intimidating, but this isn't just for looks. Tesla says this new structure will make the robot lighter, cheaper, and easier to produce at scale. Elon Musk believes something very big is coming, a future where robots like Optimus can handle all tiring and repetitive work, and humans will finally have a choice: work or don't work. Just give commands and the robot handles the rest. The vision is huge. Millions of Optimus robots working in places like Amazon warehouses, Walmart stores, McDonald's, and even Tesla diners, serving food, taking orders, helping customers like real human staff. Right now, Tesla is actively training Optimus to handle more complex real-world tasks. Even small tasks like serving popcorn or drinks are already being tested in Tesla locations. But the bigger question is, how close are we really to a robot waiter that can fully replace human effort? Recently, Tesla shared a glimpse of its Optimus team and what looks like an early Gen 3 prototype. Around 200+ engineers are working on it quietly behind the scenes. And one thing is clear: Tesla is moving fast. Some people even find Optimus's all-black design a little scary. It reminds them of science fiction movies. But Tesla may be hiding the real structure underneath that shell for now. So the final design is still a mystery, and that mystery is growing every day. Because Optimus Gen 3 is not just about looking human, it's about acting human, especially in real environments like restaurants and stores. And that brings us to the most important part: its engineering. Now, the real question is, can Optimus Gen 3 actually move like a real human in a crowded world? Tesla is aiming for something very specific: a walking speed of around 2.2 to 2.5 meters per second. That may sound technical, but in simple terms, it means Optimus must move fast enough to work inside busy places like restaurants. We're talking about weaving between tables, avoiding people, and moving smoothly from kitchen to customer. Not slow, not robotic, but natural. Tesla hasn't officially confirmed Gen 3 details yet, but one thing is clear: a major upgrade in movement is coming. Because a service robot cannot afford to slow people down. It must fit into human life, not block it. Earlier versions of Optimus mostly worked in controlled spaces, like behind counters or simple demonstrations, but Gen 3 is expected to go much further. Imagine a robot carrying a full tray, walking through a crowded restaurant, or even delivering food directly to a customer's car. That's a completely different level. But movement is only part of the story. The real power is inside the brain. Future humanoid robots like Optimus, Atlas, or Figure 02 will need extremely powerful AI chips capable of processing massive amounts of data in real time. Because these robots don't just move, they think, they see, they respond, and they learn. They must understand language, environment, and human behavior all together. This is where things get interesting. Optimus is expected to use advanced AI systems that go beyond simple commands, not just do this or go there, but understanding natural human speech, like "get me water, but not too cold." That requires real context awareness, not just programming. Even Tesla's AI voice system, like Grok from xAI, could play a major role. This would allow Optimus to talk naturally with humans, not like a machine, but more like a helper who understands intent. We've already seen early demos where Optimus interacts with people, and honestly, that interaction is what captures attention the most. Because once a robot can talk, it no longer feels like a machine. It feels like something alive in the environment. Another interesting detail is the display on its face. There are reports that Optimus Gen 3 might use a small OLED screen, possibly supplied by Samsung. While not officially confirmed, this could help the robot show expressions, and that matters a lot, because in service jobs, emotions are important. A small visual expression can make the robot feel more friendly, less scary, and more acceptable to humans. But Tesla is also focusing on real-world durability. Optimus will likely be resistant to water, steam, and heat, because a restaurant is not a clean lab. It is a messy environment, spills, heat, and constant movement, so the robot must survive all of that. However, it is not meant for extreme conditions like heavy rain or swimming. It is built for daily service life only. To improve awareness, Tesla is also adding more sensors in its hands, feet, and head, so it can feel touch, detect obstacles,
and react instantly. Multiple cameras will also help it see the world from different angles, almost like human vision. But the biggest advantage is not hardware, it is learning. Tesla's Optimus Academy is designed like a massive training network where robots learn from real-world experience and then instantly share that knowledge with all other units. So if one Optimus learns a task in the US, another robot in Asia can learn it instantly. This makes improvement extremely fast. Finally, there is still one big discussion: the battery. Some reports suggest Tesla may use its own 4680 cells, while others point toward advanced NMC batteries from partners like LG Energy Solution. The challenge is simple. Bigger battery means longer work time, but also more weight, and more weight means more energy needed to move. So Tesla is trying to find the perfect balance, and early estimates suggest Optimus Gen 3 could run for 7 to 8 hours on a single charge, almost a full human work shift. And that is exactly the direction Tesla is pushing toward: a robot that doesn't just exist, but works alongside humans in real life. Now here's where things get even more interesting. The new generation of actuators inside Optimus is reaching a point of real maturity. In simple words, the robot's muscles are finally becoming strong, fast, and stable enough for real-world work. And if Tesla chooses NMC battery technology, there's another big advantage: fast charging. This means Optimus could recharge quickly through docking stations or even use future hot swap battery systems. So instead of long downtime, it could stay active almost all day. Yes, NMC batteries are expensive, and they need better cooling systems. But for a robot like Optimus Gen 3, this trade-off makes complete sense, because this is not just a machine, it's a long-term working system for real environments. Behind all of this is a key figure you may not hear about often. The chief engineer of Optimus is Konstantinos Laskaris, Tesla's motor technology director. He is the same expert who helped design Tesla's high-performance drive motors. Now he is building the muscles of Optimus, and this part is extremely important because a humanoid robot is only as good as its joints. Most robotics companies buy standard parts from outside suppliers, but Tesla is doing something very different. They're building custom actuators for every single joint, different strength for hips, smooth control for shoulders, and fast response for wrists. This makes Optimus far more balanced and natural in movement. A single humanoid robot may need around 30 to 40 actuators. Now imagine this: if Tesla produces 1 million robots per year, that means tens of millions of precision components every year. This is not just robotics anymore. It's mass manufacturing at an extreme level, and Tesla is preparing its entire supply chain for it. Recently, Elon Musk hinted that Optimus Gen 3 is now structurally complete, and it is being tested inside real Tesla factories. Not in labs, but in real working conditions. The main focus right now is safety, because unlike traditional robots, Optimus will not stay inside cages. It will work next to humans, in the same space. So it must detect humans instantly, avoid accidents, and respond in real time. Even a small delay is not acceptable. Early energy tests are also promising. Optimus is expected to run for around 7 to 8 hours per charge, which is equal to a full human work shift. And Tesla plans to begin limited production around summer 2026. The first robots will not go to customers. They will stay inside Tesla factories, helping with assembly, moving parts, and managing logistics. But something even bigger happens here. Every robot will generate real-world learning data, and this data will go into what Tesla calls the Optimus Academy, a system where robots continuously improve from real experience, so every new robot becomes smarter than the last one. But while all of this sounds exciting, there is a serious global challenge building in the background. Recently, US lawmakers have discussed restricting Chinese-made humanoid robots from government use. At first glance, this may sound like politics, but for Tesla, it changes everything. On one side, it protects Tesla from cheaper competitors like Unitree and other Chinese robotics companies. This could help Tesla dominate the US market, especially in government and enterprise contracts. It also builds trust, because Tesla is American-made, so it may be seen as more secure and reliable for sensitive environments. But there is another side, a risky side. Tesla depends heavily on global supply chains, especially China. Many key components like motors, sensors, and precision parts come from there. If trade restrictions increase, production costs could rise sharply, and Tesla's goal of a low-cost humanoid robot could become harder to achieve. Right now, Tesla aims for a robot close to the $20,000 range, but without global supply efficiency, that target becomes difficult. Another challenge is speed. Chinese manufacturing ecosystem is extremely fast. They can prototype and scale production very quickly. And in robotics, speed matters just as much as technology. So Tesla is stuck in a delicate balance: local production for security, global supply for efficiency, and innovation for survival. Meanwhile, one final question remains open. Will Optimus Gen 3 be ready for home use by 2027? And if it arrives, what would you ask it to do first? Because this is no longer science fiction, it's slowly becoming reality. And with that, we reach the end of today's deep dive into Optimus Gen 3. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more future tech updates. See you in the next one.